Hi everyone, my name is Ben. I am the creator of Rise of the SoulStealers, a battle card game, and with me today is Harry, one of our first playtester. Hi Harry, how are you doing?
Hey, I'm doing great. I was lucky enough to be one of the original playtesters. I playtested it back when it was a physical card game. We played during work lunch breaks, and I've been privileged enough to see it evolve over the course of time to the state it is now. And it's been really fun to see that whole process.
Perfect. So today we are here to present you the game and to offer you a match where we will be able to show you how to play and to indicate you how to use your cards to be able to win. So let's start by the goals. So the goals of the game are pretty simple. The game is a battle deck builder, so you build your deck. The actual prototype is built for 1v1, but we expect to have multiplayers where you could play it with like up to 4 players. Each player starts with 30 souls. Your goal is to steal and banish souls. Like this, you could bring your opponent to 0 souls. When the players have 0 souls, the game ends, and the player with the most souls win. Do you want to add something to it, Ari?
No, the souls are effectively like your life points would be in other games.
Exactly. So, the unique take of the on a card game genre. Here we have like a non-linear turn-based system, which means like normally in every games the first player will start and then you will have the second and so on. Here the game works with a round system, and each round the turn will be indicated by the spirit chosen by each player. But we will talk about it later. Second, we have a fixed resource system. For example, in Magic the Gathering, they use mana, same for Earthstone, and this amount of mana increased with time, which allowed them to play more cards or more powerful cards. Here, each card have the same cost. They cost 1 action, and you will have 2 actions per turn to play each turn. In another thing then we try to build up with this game is I really had this issue about like depending on the top card of the deck when I have no card in hand, because yeah, I had no really option when this happened. Here you will always have at least 4 cards in hand, so at the end of each turn you will be able to draw up to 5 cards if you have less. And one of the big tech is also the fact that here you have no creatures. You are the one doing the action. You are the sorcerer. What do you think about it? Because yeah, I know Harry is a huge Magic player. So if you have to compare like Rise of the Sorcerers and Magic the Gathering.
I think that the action system, the fact that you get two actions a turn, makes things really even and balanced. There's no chance of you uh, like not having enough lands or things to do. You'll have things to do every single turn, and it just ensures that every game is balanced and both players are doing a whole bunch of different things. It's a lot more even.
Yeah. Now this is really what we really try to do is like to give as much option for the player to play. You never have nothing to do. You will always have something, and after all, you will be able to play. So let's go for the round and turn order. So do you want to explain it to our viewer?
So at the beginning of the round, you'll get a choice of 3 to 4 spirits. So the spirits will each have their own power, and that power will determine their rank. You can see that each one has a number to the corner, and that number will determine who goes first. So whoever gets the lowest number will go first.
So
The different turn phases. There's the beginning of your turn. Some certain cards will trigger on the beginning of your turn. Then you'll go to the action phase where you'll get to play 2 of your actions. There are certain spirits that will allow you to have extra actions. Then the end of the turn, and then once you've played cards, there's the draw phase to ensure that you always have up to 5 cards in your hand to play.
So yeah, we try to we choose to draw the cards at the end of turn and not at the beginning of turn, like a lot of other cards, for a simple reason. Is like this, you know what you have in your hand when you have to choose your spirit in the next round. Because like we said, each round you will choose a new spirit, and being able to have all the information in hand to be able to select the spirit that will be the best for you was something that was really important for us. Um, and yeah, at the end of the round, the spirit that have been selected for this round will be discarded, put aside, until all the spirits will be selected by players. Then they will be reshuffled to rebuild a new spirit deck. So now we will go to the board to see how it is displayed. So first we have the player stats. So our players will display their name, their avatar, and their souls. You will also see a clock working the same way as a chess clock. So each player will have a number of 15 minutes per game in total, and a turn clock, which allowed them to have like a minute and a half, like 90 seconds, to be able to play each of their turn. Then you will see the defense. Defense is one of the keywords of the game. Having a defense allowed you to protect yourself against banishment and the stealings, but we will talk about it later. And you will have all the total modifiers for your banishing and stealing effects. So for example, here for player 1, you see then you have banishing -1. So all his attempt to banish souls will have a -1 in it on it. Then we will go to the deck and discard pile. So in Rise of the SoulStealers, you build your deck between 40 to 60 cards. Each deck have like up to 3 copies of each cards and may only have 1 gold cards. Gold cards are extremely powerful cards, and they are like the joker you could put in your deck. Then you have your discard pile. We always display the top 2 cards of the discard pile because the game may always interact with only the top 2 cards of the discard pile. Then you have your hand. Like we said before, you have 5 cards in your hands. If you have less than 5 cards at the end of your turn, you will be able to draw until you reach to your hand size. You have no limits on the number of cards you have in your hands. The only thing is, like, if you have more than 5 cards at the end of your turn, you will skip your draw phase. Then, like we said, we have our spirits. Again, they are determining the turn order for the round. Their effect is as powerful as their rank. So the number 13 here, Valek, will have a stronger power than Freya, but in exchange, Freya will be faster. Here we have slots. So in Rise of the SoulStealers, you will have limited slots to play your cards. You will have up to 3 incantations where you will be able to put your cards. We will talk about incantation later. And you will have up to 3 sorceries to play. Then we have this common deck of spirits. So both players share the same spirit deck, which means then we will never be able to select the same spirit for the same round. These spirits at the end of round will be discarded, and when the spirit deck is empty, we will reshuffle the spirits put aside to create a new spirit deck. And then let's go for the card types. Do you want to talk about it, Ari?
So the 2 super types for the various cards are sorcery and incantation. Sorcery have the circular design, and incantations have the triangular design. Sorceries are secrets and spells. Spells you'll be able to play on your action turn. They will have an effect like banish a certain number of souls. Occasionally they'll have triggers based on how many cards you destroy or something similar like that. A modifier rather, and also secrets. Secrets you can play face down, and they can trigger in your opponent's turn if the requirements are met. You can also play a spell face down as a scheme, which will allow you to activate it as a secret, but only on your turn.
So yeah, think sorceries about like instant and sorceries in Magic the Gathering. So they are like one-time effects. When they are played or activated, they will resolve, and when they resolve, they are discarded. Think about incantation more like enchantment for Magic players. They stay into play until they get destroyed or sacrificed. You will have like three different incantation: rituals, prayer, and curses. Rituals give you beneficial effects. Prayers have a activated effect that you need to activate by doing a sacrifice, and curses have negative effect that you could play under your opponent control. But let's go deeper on each type of cards. So let's start with secrets. There are the green cards. They are sorceries like indicated by the wavy symbol. They can only be played face down. They are activated whenever the condition is true. So for example, here Secret Echo, whenever a sorcery is activated, I may activate this card. And this could happen during my turn or the opponent turn, and any time as long as this condition is true. Think about secrets like trap cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! The difference is just the fact that you could activate them even in the first turn, or in the turn you play them. As long as the condition is true, you could activate them. Then here we have spells. Do you want to talk about it, Harry?
So spells, red, you can play them directly face up for the first half of the spell, or play them as a secret face down, and then they can be triggered later as an extra action. I mean, which counts as an extra action. They have a one-shot effect, and then they get directly discarded, so they don't stick around.
Exactly. So here, spells. Why do you play them as a secret? This is an interesting question. Is for two. One is for mind games. The fact that you play them face down means to give to your opponents the feeling that something could happen. So maybe they could restrict them to play too powerful effects because they are afraid to be negated. And second, they will allow you to empty your hand. If you have nothing to play, if you have nothing else to play, you may play your spells face down to be able to draw more cards at the end of the turn. Like Harry said, it will cost you one action to play them face down, and to be able to turn them face up, you will have to spend another action, and you could only do that during your action phase. Then let's go to the rituals. Do you want to talk about it, Harry?
Actually, you do rituals. I rarely play with rituals. I'm more of a curse guy.
So yeah, the rituals are the blue cards. They can only be played in your incantation slots. They are permanent. They have so they stay into the board until they are destroyed or sacrificed, and they have permanent effects or trigger effects. So for example, here. Namara Scream, at the beginning of your turn, this card will trigger to destroy up to one incantation. Some effect will give you some modifiers. For example, Battle Cry will give you all your banishing and Sig effect get +1, and this effect will be true until this card is discarded, destroyed, or silenced. Let's go to prayers. Prayers are pretty interesting. They are the white cards, like we mentioned before. It is an incantation. It is played in your incantation slots, and like Planeswalker in Magic's Gathering, they could be activated once per turn by doing a sacrifice. So, for example, here, Valak's Soul Drain, each turn I may make a sacrifice to be able to steal 2 souls. But what is sacrifice? So, a sacrifice to make a sacrifice, you may sacrifice 3 of your souls. So you will destroy 3 of your souls to activate this effect. Or you could sacrifice a card you control that is not a curse. In the lore of the game, a curse could not be used for the prayers. And now the best cards, your best friend Harry.
Yep, this is my favorite type of card, of curse, the purple incantation. So they'll go in an incantation slot, but you'll be playing them in your opponent's incantation slot because they'll be doing bad things every turn. So, for example, like one Cursed Corruption says at the beginning of your turn, give 2 of your souls. So you can give them that card, and they'll be constantly kind of leaking souls and giving them it. And they also can kind of just clog up your opponent's incantation slot, so they can't play anything. I find them just really useful and fun, and they make the game really strange and unpredictable.
It also makes you up in rage. So I know some people like it like this. So yeah, we had an overview of the game. So let's have a play. So let's go with this. So here is our prototype. Like you can see here, we have the deck editor, so you will be able to build up your own deck. You have access to all the current cards. We are working hard to have all the illustration at least conceptualized. We still have some placeholder from internet. We don't own the right for this. This is why we are working really hard and as quick as we can to be able to replace them all. But yeah, they will not be here in the final gameplay, in the final version of this game. Here are illustrations that are being finished for the game, so you could expect this level of quality for our illustration. So let's go back to our multiplayer. So which deck did you play when we played last time?
2.
Okay, so you take tutorial 2 and I will take tutorial 1.
Yep.
So I will create a table. Okay, you just have to refresh and join me. Perfect. So here how the game will start. So at the beginning of the game, you will draw 5 cards, and you will have the opportunity to recycle up to 2 cards. So what is recycling? To recycle is to discard a card to draw a card. In Yu-Gi-Oh, when you start the game, you can't change your first hand. In Magic, you could mulligan. Here, you could clean up your hand by discarding few cards to get other cards. For example, Harry here just discarded the amplifier to be able to draw another card. Do we want to do that? I love this card. I really love this card so much. And I think we have a interesting hand to play here. So yeah, I think I will keep this hand. Yeah. So when we skip the recycling phase, we have the beginning of rounds. At the beginning of each round, you will have a selection of 4 spirits from where you will be able to select one, and this will determine your place in the round. And also each effect could be interesting on their own. I think we will go with this one. Yeah, this one you will see we have a pretty well combo with it. Oh, okay. So I am the number. I have the spirit number 15. He has a spirit number 5. So for this round, Harry will start. His cards give him defense 2, and all banishing a single effect get -2. So if you want to know more about all the keywords, you have the bottom info, where you will find like all the different keywords. So here, defense. Each attempt to banish or steal a player's souls are reduced by that player's defenses. So here I have defense 2, so every time I will try to banish or steal him souls, my attempt will be reduced by 2. And it is your turn, Harry. What are you doing?
So my first action, I'm just going to play a secret.
Okay.
And for my second action, I'm gonna play another secret.
Okay, 2 secrets.
That's the end of my turn.
So, beginning of my turn, my spirit will trigger. I can put or merge under my control a ritual numerous word or a ritual numerous screen. To find these cards, you go to bonus cards here. And so this one is interesting because at the beginning of my turn, I will destroy up to 1 incantation, but you have no incantation into play. And this one, effect of other rituals and player control get +1. This ritual ignore other copies of Namara. So I will use this one, and I will put it. So yeah, this is an interesting thing. Is like this card will not be played, so it will not pass by the resolution pile. It will directly be put into my control. So it will not give to Harry the opportunity to respond to this to this trigger. So that was the beginning of my turn. Now I go to my action phase. And in my action phase, I will attempt to play Fast Mind. Do you want to do something about it, Harry?
I will not.
Okay, so it will not respond. So this one resolve, and I can play it to one of my slots. Then. So here, Namara's word already affecting banishing Fast Mind. So whenever I recycle a card, I will banish 2 souls. So like we saw at the beginning of the game, you have the recycling phase where you could recycle up to 2 cards. But each turn, you have the opportunity to recycle 1 card, which allowed you, in case you're looking for you are in a weird situation and you're looking for a response for it, to have a chance to maybe draw the card that you need. This Fast Mind allows you to do this recycling 2 times. And every time you do it, you will be able to banish 1. And here, I will be able to banish 2. But I won't do more. So what I will do is I will play First Enrage. And I will attempt to merge it to Fast Mind. So merge... oh, sorry about this. Before we do anything, I would just want to explain merge. So if you go to Info, merge... Up to 3 cards with merge can be attached to an incantation, adding the effect to it. So I'm attempting to merge this card to my Fast Mind. Would you like to do something about it?
No.
Okay. So this now is merged with Fast Mind. And merge is interesting because it allows you, in a certain way, to overlook the limitation of 3 incantation per 3 slot of incantation. So right now, my banishing effect get +2, but Namara's words affect both of the cards, which means my banishing effect get +3, and my and when I recycle, I banish 2 souls. So every time I will recycle, I will banish 5 souls. So let's do so. I will recycle this card, and I will attempt to banish 5 of your souls. Would you like to do something about it?
So, Isilda's Sword of Order means I get defense 2 and all banishing and stealing theft get -2.
Yes, so I will try to banish 1 of your souls.
I will let you do that.
Okay, so you down to 29.
Actually,
yeah.
If the requirements for a trap are met, can you choose not to trigger it?
Yeah. You could definitely choose to not trigger it. Yeah, this is what is different with the secret system in Hearthstone. In Hearthstone, it will automatically trigger. In our game, you choose the player choose to activate or not their secrets. So yeah, I played my 2 action. Recycled once. I can recycle twice, but rather not do so. So it is the end of my turn and the end of this round. So at the end of the rounds, each spirit that was in play are discarded, put aside, and we select another spirit from another selection of 4. So what do we want to do? This one is interesting for us because it will allow us to interact with his play. So let's go with it. No! So what's happening here? I was trying to use a phrase, a deceiver, to at the beginning of the turn destroy one of his secrets, but he played Dovos the Runic Guardian. Cards you control can't be taken or destroyed, which means that it just completely stopped me to do what I wanted. So at the beginning of my turn, what I would do is I would choose to play a secret as an extra action. And like we said, I can play this card as an extra action so yeah, I attempt to play a secret as an extra action. Would you like to do something about it?
No, you can do that.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, like you can see here, everything is manual. We are working to implement the rules into the prototype, but we are still a lot of work to be able to do so. So actually, you have to know the rules to be able to play it properly. So that was my first. So that was my extraction. So it is my action phase right now, and I have 2 actions. So I will play Battle Cry. Would you like to do something about it?
No.
Okay, so this resolve. So I still have 1 action. Okay, Namara is getting even crazier right now because it gets +1 to all the other effects. So like we said, banish 2 and banish 2 every time I recycle. Plus my banishing effect get +2. Plus my banishing instinct effect gets +2. This is getting really out of hand. But this is not all. I played Namara's Whisper and attempting to merge it with Fast Mind. Would you like to do something about it?
I cannot.
Okay. 2 slot here. So a lot of math here. Like I said, this +1 affect all the effects. So here I will have defense 2. My banishing instinct effect get +2. Here the banishing effect get +3. Plus all the other effects of this incantation get +2. So okay, this is a lot. So this banishing effect gets +3 +2, so +5. 5. This one banishing 1 and 1, 3. 3 plus 5, 8. 8 plus 2, 10. This is ridiculous. Every time I recycle, I banish 10 of your souls. So
I might lose right out of the gate. It might not be the best tutorial, but
so I will I will recycle these cards.
okay, in
card.
response.
So yeah, Fastman trigger. Would you like to do something in response?
Yeah. So that'll trigger
Survival instincts. Yeah. Whenever an effect would banish or steal your souls, he could activate his secrets, and he will not be. This don't count as an action. He also have conspiracy. Conspiracy is a special effect. If you go to info, you go conspiracy. When activated, card with conspiracy allow their control to put a secret from their hand into the field. So would you like to put a secret into the field?
Yep.
I actually cannot respond with this one. You don't have to. You don't play it to put it, so you go directly to play.
Okay, sure.
So here is interesting. So what's happening when you activate secrets? You give. So when I play, so when this card trigger, my opponent will automatically have the initiative to respond. When he responds, I will have the initiative. I will get back the initiative to be able to respond. So you cannot, like magic, keep the initiative. It will always be played like a ping pong play. I pass my initiative to you. You could activate another secret if you can.
Okay, so I'm gonna activate a copy of the same one.
Okay. You also have conspiracy, so you could also put another card into play. I take the initiative and I pass it to you. Pass it back to you.
I'm gonna activate that.
Okay.
Which also has conspiracy.
Yes, you do.
And that's all I got.
Okay. So, this card, you banish 4 souls. If you activate it at least 3 cards this turn, this effect get +2. And all these cards have the same condition. So now he activated 3 of his cards. So we will be able to resolve each cards one by one. So first thing first, banish 6 souls. So I'm 30, I'm down to 24.
And you have defense 1, yeah?
Yeah, that's true. I don't have even defense 1, I have defense 2. Because of, so I'm up to 2, so 26. So this one, 2 discard. Then, then this one, steal 2 souls, is +2, so 4, minus 2, 2. So I'm down to 24, and you gain 2. So you're up to 31. Discard. Then this one, resolve, I'm down to 2, so I'm down to 22. You up to 2, so you're up to 33. 2 discard. and then the trigger resolved, and I banish 10 of your souls, so you're down to 23. Okay, so that was my first recycling for the turn. Let's try to do it again. So I will recycle this card, join other cards, and attempt to banish 10 of your souls.
Yep, afraid so.
Okay, and then that's it. I'll play my 2 actions. I recycle twice. I have nothing else to do, so it is the end of my turn. Your turn.
Oof. Right, so I'm gonna try and activate this
Okay, destroy an
and
incantation.
destroy Fast Mind.
Of course you will do it. So yeah, I can do nothing about it. So this fast man is destroyed.
And because this,
Yep.
I played that as a scheme, this turn I can play my next incantation as an extra action.
Yep.
I'm going to try and give you guilt.
I allow it. Yep. So this one, so yeah, like you can see here, this is a curse, and a curse could be played under your opponent control. So now whenever I play a card, I have to give him one of my soul. So that was your first action. Activating Purification was your first action. Playing Guilt was an extra action, so you still have 1 action to play.
Yep, and I'm just going to play that face down.
Okay, and it is the end of your turn. Oh, you could recycle.
No. I only had 1 card.
Okay, so... to be honest, we are pretty comfortable right now. Almost 10 souls on top of Harry. What do we want to play? We could play this. We could take care of it like this. Yeah, let's go with this one. Okay, so Harry is number 1, I'm number 10, so he will start.
So at the beginning of my turn, I can draw a card. If it's an incantation, I can play that as an extra action.
Mm-hmm.
And it is. Although, do I want to play it, considering you can just destroy whatever you want next turn? Just in case, I'm going to try and merge Demystify with Namara's Word.
Okay, I allowed it.
So Demystify silences a card, which means its abilities no longer count.
Yes, so this card is silenced and have no effect anymore. So now I lose my defense 2, I just have defense 1 because I don't have the bonus from the +1 from Nama's Word anymore.
And for my... Oh, that was...
So that was for a free actions due to Ulrich, your spirit, yep.
So for my first action, I'm just going to play that secret. And just to be mean, I'm going to merge Injury with Battlecry.
Okay. So each attempt to banish or steal my souls will have +1. So every time we will try to banish or steal my souls, his effect will get +1.
So it basically just negates the defense one.
Exactly, yeah. Okay.
And, that's my turn.
So, beginning of my turn, Henry's the Destroyer. Beginning of my turn, I can destroy up to 3 cards I control. This is a really good card, and this will be able to, with this I will be able to show you something interesting. So here, whenever you play cards, this is something I will not have to deal with anymore. So let's destroy Guilt, so to discard, and I will destroy Namara's Word to discard. So up to 3, I choose 2, this is done. Okay. Then, So this is a gold card. Let's try to play it. So I will play Soul Siphon. Defense 2, end of turn, steal 2 souls. This effect ignore defenses. Gold card has extremely powerful cards, and you only have one gold card in your deck. You cannot have more than one.
Yep. I can't do anything about it, unfortunately.
So it is. It resolves. You have these cards here. Up to. Yeah, I can maybe use this, or I can just, yeah. So I will try to merge my Namara's Whisper with my Soul Siphon to be able to give +1 to all its effects. Do you allow this? Okay.
I do. Well, yeah. I wish I didn't, but I do.
So let's do some calculation right now. So at the end of my turn, I will be able to steal 2 souls, but because of Namara's Whisper, it will steal 3, and because of Battle Cry, I get another +1, so I will steal 4. And my defense will increase by 1, so I will have defense 3. So do I want to end my turn right now? It's because I played both of my actions, but I still have 1 recycling. Oh. Let's keep this one, yeah. So it is the end of my turn. At the end of my turn, Soul Siphon trigger, and I attempt to steal 4 of your souls. Would you like to do something about it?
How much is your defense right now?
My
3?
defense is 3 + 1 is 4. 4, but each attempt to banish or steal my souls from you will have +1. So
Yeah.
let's say like I have defense 3, yeah.
Yeah, I'm afraid I'm going to have to let you do that. How much are you benching? 5?
No, I'm stealing 4.
Okay.
So I go up to 26.
I'm getting thrashed.
And it is the end of my turn. Okay, so this card we don't want to use it at all right now. We are in a position where this one is pretty cool where it is. Let's swipe this one. Okay, so you start. Beginning of your turn, you draw 2 cards. Here you could see his hand, so you have 5 cards, and he drew 2, so 7. I'm really impatient for the game to be fully ruled, because like this we don't have to do the calculation by hand. We just have automatically all our modifiers indicated here, and every effect will be automatically up to date by the number of modification on them.
So I'm going to play this as an extra action.
Yes.
Just give you another guilt.
Yep. So that was an extra action. You still have 2 actions this turn.
It's tough. I'm in quite a bind. So I'm just going to try and play this.
Okay.
Banish 3 souls. This effect gets +2 for each secret in the field, so it gets +3, 6, 9.
So yeah. So but attempt to banish 9 of my souls. 9 + 1 with injury, so 10. 10, and I have defense 4, so you will try to banish 6 of my souls. And I allow it, so I'm down to 20. So that was your first action. Still have 1 action remaining.
Just simply that's good.
Okay. End of your turn, or do you want to recycle?
No.
Okay. So, my turn. Zul, Shadow of the Past. Beginning of my turn, I can recall up to 2 cards from my discard pile into my hand. Then I may play one of those 2 cards as an extra action. So I will bring back Nama's Word to hand and Fast Mine to my hand. And I may play one as an extra action. Unfortunately, right now, both of them are incantation, and my incantation slots are full, so I will not be able to play them. So this is the end of my beginning of turn, and I start my action phase. So this one is really painful. So let's try to get rid of it. So I will play Thrill of Destruction, destroy up to 1 card, steal 0 souls. This effect get +1 for each card destroyed or sacrificed this turn. So I will attempt to destroy guilt, but because I played Thrill of Destruction, guilt's trigger, and I have to give one of my souls to Harry. So I'm down to 19, and he's up to 10.
So I am going to negate that
Okay.
by triggering this espionage draw.
Yes, whenever an opponent play or activate a sorcery, which is the case, like you can see, sorceries have the symbol in the middle here, the one with the waves, and so my card is negated and have no effects. So 2 discards, and espionage have been doing his work. That was really painful. Okay, so that was my first action. I still have 1 action. Yeah, let's play with this. I will play a Mind Trick. So destroy cards. I will try to destroy guilt. If I destroy it, I draw a card, and I may play it as an extra action if it shares the same super type as a destroy card. So for example here, if I'm allowed to destroy guilt, if I draw an incantation, I may play it as an extra action. Do you want to do something about it, Harry?
Can't do anything, I'm afraid.
Okay. So, but because I played Mind Trick, Guilt Trigger, so I give you 1 of my soul. I go down to 18. You go up to 11. I destroy Guilt. I draw a card. And so this card says, you may play. I may play, I choose to not play it. Even, to be honest, I can't play it because it's not an incantation. So this one, go to the discard. That was my second action. I end my turn doing so Soul Siphon trigger, and I will attempt to steal 4 of your souls. Would you like to do something about it?
So that's going to trigger.
Okay. So
and also
you have conspiracy.
Yeah.
But I have defense. Yeah, defense 3. So this will be okay. So
and
with this conspiracy, put this.
And also that's going to trigger.
Whenever an incantation effect is activated or triggered, negate that effect. If you do, draw a card. Okay. So, Valeria Anticipation just negated the trigger effect of Soul Siphon. So, I'm not seeing anything. And Heinrich here banish 4 souls. Do you want to do something else? Because Valeria Anticipation have conspiracy too.
Fred account.
Okay. So, Valeria's Anticipation discards. Did you draw a card from it?
Yep.
Okay. And then Heinrich Prepost will trigger, will resolve, and he will banish 5 minus 4. So I will go down to 17 to discard. And it is the end of my turn. Let's go with this one. Oh, this is so painful. Okay. So, he's number 12, I'm number 13, so Harry will start. But, and this is a big but, he's using Nilith, the Mind Stealer. So, yeah, his banishing effect will get +1, but what makes it so powerful is like at the beginning of his turn, he may make a sacrifice. If he do, he could take control of a card on the field. And I don't know for you, but I'm pretty sure I know which one he wants.
Yeah, so I'm going to sacrifice this trap that I have.
Yep.
I'm going to take control of Soul Siphon.
Yes. So now you have defense 3, and at the end of your turn, you will steal 3 of my souls. Ay. Things were going too well for me. Yeah.
You came out of the gate pretty strong, so I'm glad I'm able to maybe turn things around a little bit. So I'm going to try and give you corruption.
Yeah, yeah, of course. Go for it. You steal my soul siphon. Now you give me a corruption. What else? So here you see why Harry loves so much curses.
I'm also going to try and give you injury
Yep.
and clog up that final incantation slot.
Yes, 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 yes. So here, because you have 2 injuries on me, each attempt to steal or banish my souls, we get +2. And this, my God! So you will already steal 3 souls at the end of the turn. +2, you will steal 5 of my souls. It is the end of your turn.
Yep.
So you attempt to steal 5 of my souls, and I can do nothing about it. So I'm down to 12, and you up to 16. That's really painful.
I'm glad we could show people how the game can kind of turn around on a dime like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I was worried I was just going to get steamrolled immediately, and it wouldn't be a very impressive tutorial.
So my turn. So all my sting effect get +1, and at the beginning of my turn, I may play a spell as an extra action. So I have a sting effect +1 here, and I have sting effect +1 here. So I have a total of sting effect of +2. Okay, 2, 4, but you have 3. But I have nothing else to do. So yeah, I'm playing Battle's Thirst as an extra action with a Valek's effect.
Yep.
So still 1 soul. All modifier affecting this effect are doubled. So we have +1 here and +1 here. So +2 doubled +4. So I attempt to steal 5 souls, -3. So I try to steal 2 of your souls.
Yep.
So 14 here and 14 there. That was the way to make it balanced. So to discard. So that was my extra action. Now action phase. I have 2 actions. So what I will do is I will first recycle this card, draw a card, and hopefully get something decent, which is not the case. So here it's pretty frustrating for me because I get double cursed. Before anything else, corruption trigger, and I have to give you 2 of my souls. So I go down to 12, and you go up to 16. So yeah, like you can see on my hand, I have cards that could just not be played right now. So yeah, my only solution will be to, yeah, let's do that. I will activate my sneak attack. I will banish 4 souls +1, 5. So I will attempt to banish 5 of your souls, and you have defense 3, so banish 2 of your souls.
Yep.
So 2 discards. Yeah, a way to keep everything balanced. So that was my first action, to activate a sneak attack. I already recycled, and we could only recycle once per turn. So yep, I will end my turn right now. I think you didn't click on a hand turn.
Yep. Sorry.
It's okay. Okay. This is interesting. We have 2 choices. This one could allow me to help me a little bit to clean up. This one will completely clean everything. Yeah, we wanted this because like this we will be able to deal with this. Not really because you will be able to play it again, but at least you will lose the merge card, the attached card on it. Because yeah, when a card with a merge card on it is recall to the hand, the attached card is discarded. Oh, but we could also just get rid of. No, it's better to do that. Okay, and we are lucky. I'm 8 is 11, so I'm starting this round. So at the beginning of the turn, recall all cards from the field into the controller's hands. And this is really important to set into the controller's hands, because I don't own these curses, but I control them, so they go to my hand. To hand, and to my hand. Here, interesting, you have this card that is merged to it. Like I said, when I will recall it, the merged card will be discarded. So that was the beginning of my turn. Now it is my action phase. On my action phase, let's do that. I will play Fast Mind for my first action, to slot here. Then I will play Thirst and Rage, choosing my banishing effect at +2.
Yep.
No, not to discard. Oh, sorry. 2 slots here. So yeah, I'm not merging it. Why I'm not merging it right now is because I don't want, if you destroy Fast Mind, I don't want a Thirst and Rage to be destroyed with it. So now every time I will recycle, I will banish 3 souls. So let's do so. Huh? I will recycle Corruption. Yep, 2 discards, and I will banish 3 of your souls. So you go down here, and I will draw a card because yeah, this is recycling. And then you don't draw a card. Yeah, here I draw a card. And then I will recycle another card. Do I want to recycle this one? No, let's recycle this one. I will recycle 2 discards, draw a card, and banish 3 of your souls. And that's it for my turn. It is the end of my turn. Your turn.
So the beginning of your turn, an opponent of your choice gives you 2 of your souls.
Yeah, so I'm down to 10. So why giving? Okay, so like we heard about it, we have like a stealing and banishing, but this Moloch force your opponent to give 2 souls. What is it important is like when you give your souls, your defense could do nothing about it. So you have to give 2 souls. There are no reduction due to defense. Okay, so you played your first action here.
And for my second action, I'm going to activate it. Silence up to 2 cards till the end of turn. Destroy up to 1. I'm going to destroy 5.
So this one is destroyed and this one is silenced until the end of turn. So why this card is really powerful is the fact that, for example, if a card with Indestructible is in play, by silencing it, it will lose automatically Indestructible. And this card will allow you to go through it. Yeah, we have a way. If we could do it, we are in the right position. Okay, so you start.
So I'm going to destroy Thirst and Rage.
Yep, 2 discard, and you will banish 2 of my souls, so I'm down to 8. So even with my starts, he was able to come back.
So I'm going to play Soul Siphon as my first action.
I forgot about it, man. I forgot about it.
I'm going to play that. And that's my turn.
Okay.
So end of turn.
Yep.
Soul Siphon triggers and I still 2.
Yep, I'm down to 6. You up to 10. Okay, Tesnura is the oldest one. Number 16 is the most powerful spirit of all the game. So my banishing is sneak effect at +1. At the beginning of my turn, I draw 2 cards. Then I may play a card as an extra action. So let's do that. 1 and 2. What did we get? So this one could be interesting to get rid of this. And we get +1, which could be a good... Yeah, let's try to do that. So for the extraction of Tesnura, I will play Enrich Banishment, and I will attempt to destroy a Soul Siphon. Do you want to do something about it?
No, pretty calm.
So Soul Siphon is destroyed, 2 discards. Then I will banish 0 + 2 + 1, so I will attempt to banish 3 of your souls. Would you like to do something about it?
No.
So you down to 7, 2 discard. So that was my extraction. Can I does this work? It don't really work. Yes, it works. Okay. I will play Battle Rage, attempting to banish 2 plus all modifiers, so +1 +2. So I'll try to banish 4 of your souls. Would you like to do something about it?
I'll just activate this trap, and I'll copy it for myself.
Okay. No, you can't. Yeah, this is if you read it properly. Secret Echo said whenever a sorcery is activated, I was playing my sorcery.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah,
In that case,
now that I know what you have, I think it is over. Yeah, right now it is over. So you go down to 3. Then for my second action, I play another Battle Rage, and yeah, it is the end. That was well played. That was amazing, man.
that's close.
Yeah.
Although I feel like games usually are to a certain extent. Because I've had quite a few close matches with people, so it can be really exciting.
But this is the thing, like even if you think that you are really far away, you always have a way to come back. This is why
you can't get too cocky.
exactly. In Magic's Gathering, what is interesting is when you see the board state, you could pretty well determine who is winning. Here, even if I was on the leads, because of the stealing mechanic of the game, Harry was able to come back. He stole my Soul Siphon, use it against me, protect himself with it, protected with his secrets, and I wasn't able to work against it pretty fast. So yeah, when I was on top, he was able to come back. Then he was on top, and like fortunately right now, his secret wasn't able to deal with my cards. But yeah, that was an amazing game. Thank you so much, Harry.
Yeah, that was fun. Thanks, man.
Thank you so much. Do you have anything you want to say about the game?
I hope everyone enjoys it. It's really fun and exciting and punchy. I think it's a really good game.
Thank you so much. So yeah, if you want to know more about the game, feel free to send us messages in our Discord server. We are always here to help you, to play with you. We are working hard right now to build up our prototype. I am trying to do as much art as I can, trying to illustrate more and more cards. We made more than half of the cards for right now. So yeah, feel free to join us in our Discord server and have an amazing play as a SoulStealer.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Harry. Bye bye, everyone.